I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
What up, Challenge fans? Welcome to the Challenge After Show right here at AfterBuzz TV. We got the full crew in the house. We got Benny the Brave, David the Destroyer, Princess Pam, and of course, Queen Jenna. I am Danny the Dangerous. I don't know what I could be.
Dominator.
But welcome, everyone.
You're Disney Dan.
Yeah, well, I was trying to think of a cool night name like the medieval times, but it didn't really work. How are you guys all doing?
Good, man.
Lovely.
Oh,
Talking about the challenge.
Jenna's over in Britain with her voice.
British, yes. She's turned into our friends from over the pond.
Our friends.
Anyways,
are
guys,
enemies.
I want to get right into it, and it's hard for me not to start with this topic, Rogan and Jay. For this entire episode, Rogan is so obsessed with wanting to go against Jay, and people are saying, oh, it's because he sent his best friend CT home, and other people are saying it's because he kissed his girl D, which I don't believe that 1 second. I think it's because Jay is literally a third the size of Rogan. Rogan's never been to an elimination before, and he's really worried about messing it up. He also, remember, he went home in his first season before he even made it into the house with that running thing. So that's my thoughts. Please, guys, let's expand on the conversation.
I agree with you real quick. Even though Rogan said he wanted to go in real hard, and even though it was against Jay, he was literally shaking when the tribunal said his name at the final thing. I saw him shaking. Like, he is nervous to go against Jay, even though this is a physical thing where he should dominate. So I agree with you 1,000,000%. Rogan just wants to pretend that he wants to go in because everyone knows he's an elimination wuss. So he's pretending he wants to go in, but of course he wants to go in against Jay because even though Jay has proved himself twice, especially in this kind of elimination, he thinks he's got a good shot.
I think it's a combination of both. I do believe that. Whoa, what?
What was that? I assume it's Pam's dog.
I think it's a combination of both. I think that he does want to go against someone that he does believe is weaker than him. But at the same time, I do think that there is some animosity there between the two because of the whole Jay and D hookup. So I think it weighs both on him.
I think that's a little bit of a stretch for Rogan. And I also think everything in this episode kind of comes up Jay. This entire episode, everything Rogan is saying against Jay actually makes Jay look cooler. Like, he hooked up with my girl and he eliminated one of the best competitors ever in this game. So now it's personal. Now I want to go against him. I'm like, that just makes Jay looks cooler across the board in every situation.
Yeah, I agree. I feel it's more Rogan, in a sense, feeling that pressure. Like, he has to respond. He has to lash back. He's kind of put under that microscope now with Jay. Jay's already proved himself. And I think it's more of like, oh, now he has to prove he's the alpha. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. And yeah, he did. I mean, Jay did kiss his girl. He did send his buddy home. And he, Rogan never seen elimination. So I think it's his time. And I agree with both. I think it is something that he felt maybe he had a better shot at too. Hence why he said he wants physical. So I think it's a little bit of both as well.
But that's kind of frustrating too, because, and this sounds hypocritical to what I said against D, and D not entering herself into that elimination, because if you can control and manipulate the situation, you will in this game. But it does seem a little bit unfair in a way that, like, you can never customize an elimination on the challenge. But Rogan is being able to manipulate the situation and campaign for himself to go in against Jay for one reason only, if it's physical, because he knows he's outmatched. So I feel bad entirely for Jay this entire episode, because this is not happening to any other rookie on the girl side or the guy side. It's only Jay every episode. Rogan never had to go in his first season on the challenge. Kyle never had to go in his first season on the challenge. All these rookie girls are getting free passes across the board, and it's like, sure, welcome to the challenge. Dude has gone in twice already. He's been more than welcomed. And it's
and that's what I'm saying is it's technically Rogan's third season, and he's never seen an elimination. Jay's been on 4 episodes, and he's seen 2. So
not to mention, but he also sent home CT out of his second elimination, which is huge, But it was funny. Fast forwarding a little bit, I'm going a little ahead. But when they were doing the deliberation, and Kyle was like, "Oh, we've all been there," but I was thinking, well, except Rogan. Rogan hasn't been there.
And you, like, you went to elimination later on.
Right.
Your first season, you pretty much just slid under the radar. So everybody's going against Jay because they think he's weaker, because Swaggy's not going in, Fessy's not going in. They're all rookies too. So stop using, rookie, and it's just easy for everybody to jump on the Jay bandwagon.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, the reason why it's still, they really don't have, obviously they have a choice, but Swaggy, this is his third time being in the tribunal. Mm-hmm. So Jay is the only dude who's a rookie. So it makes their choice that much easier.
But they're scared of him.
But then, they're not going to go against Fessy. That guy is huge.
But who's to say that Fessy would have beat CT or a soft that first episode?
Right.
You really don't know. So
it depends on what the elimination is.
That's what Anissa said. They're playing a scared game, and they're terrified.
Game. It's lame. I feel terrible for Jay. I thought he would have scared them off. On the upside for Jay, this is how challenge legends are made. So I hope I hope that he is alive and well after where we left off.
Yeah.
Well, we saw him. He's alive.
Well, I hope he's mobile.
He's shaking on the ground a little bit.
Right.
I hope he's mobile, and we still don't know if, because he's got 2 red skulls, if he loses, if he's still in the game. And I'm really pulling for Jay. So I hope
I know. Well, Jay makes an excellent point. During that nomination, Jay was like, guys, I already have 2 red skulls. Do you guys want to get in on this? Because they're going to run out soon. Not everyone gets it's like that chair game, that musical chairs. You don't all get a damn chair at the end of the damn game. It's one left.
Right. Good point on Jay. Like, is there, like if Jay takes them every week, will other people be able to get any? Yeah.
That's why he really, truly is piling onto the whole scared game thing. It's like you guys are running around in circles. You're chasing your own tails. You have to go in at one point.
Right. And I feel like Jordan kind of wants to. There's some people that are talking that play a scared game. Like even Bananas and West don't seem to want to go in. Some people are like, it's my time. It's my time. I got to go in.
But the thing is, they're gonna have to go. They're gonna have to go in eventually. So just go in, like rip the Band-Aid off and get it over with.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm surprised. Josh or Swaggy P or whatever his name is. I'm surprised they didn't try to go in because. Oh wait, that's a basketball player. My bad.
I always want to say Swaggy P too. Yeah.
I did the same.
But like, why didn't they just go in? I don't care if it's your best friend. Like, get it over with. That was a good opportunity for Swaggy P.
No, but I understand him not wanting to go against his one ally. No.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, that's a fair. I don't see him.
We'll see what happens when Swaggy C has to go in against Fessy in 2 weeks, and he's like, "Oh crap, maybe I should have gone in against my best friend." So, just saying.
I mean, again, sure.
It's insane. All the guys are huge.
Yeah,
I'm just loving
physical. Jay is cut in half right now. Jay has. If his arm's not broken, I don't know if he's going to finish that thing, but we'll get into that later.
Jay has pulled out some surprising moves.
I'm rooting. I'm rooting for Jay.
Hey, the guys from Survivor contestants are.
It's in the name, Benny. It's right in the name.
Exactly. He's a Survivor.
We're going to get into the elimination more later, right?
Yeah. So let's move on.
Cool.
You got Pam. You brought up Jordan and Wes. Well, they have a whole thing called Turfgate tonight. And there's an argument over the turf. From what we see, Jordan does start the confrontation, even though later he says that Wes started the conversation.
Wes yelled, Wes started it from what we see.
No, Jordan yelled into frame, "Don't mess up my turf."
Yeah,
right, but that wasn't confrontational. I don't feel like that was a big... And then yelling back, "You're an asshole" to that is different than "don't mess up my turf."
My thought was they weren't really messing up the turf. They bunched it up. They'll just unpull it after.
I think Jordan meant it that aggressively. I think he is.
Jordan means everything aggressively.
I think he was serious. He didn't want them to mess up the turf, but Wes took it to "you're an asshole." And Wes has since tweeted after this episode that what we missed between the Jordan saying "don't mess it up" and "you're an asshole" is that Jordan allegedly threw a glass of orange juice in his face, and he was cleaning up.
There was liquid all over there was liquid on the table. If you guys saw, they don't show how the liquid gets there.
They didn't show it, but apparently, he threw it at him. So that's why Wes was like, "Don't treat me. You can't treat me like a child and throw things at me."
Why wouldn't
makes it make more sense?
That's great footage. Why wouldn't they show that footage?
Yeah,
I want that footage.
And it makes Wes look like he makes a lot more sense because I thought like Wes was taking it. Jordan was being an asshole, but Wes was. It's like, just go away. Don't engage in this. He's putting a sausage in your face. Just, don't sit and try to have a serious conversation.
Where did he get that? Where did he get that sausage?
Where did that come from, dude?
Where does it come from? The deli?
Jordan's had it all along.
I mean, at that point, I couldn't even take it serious. I would have just started laughing at that point. Like, dude, get out of here, man. Like,
yeah.
That's just really.
And not uptight Wes would laugh at that. Like, Wes is having weird uptight moments this season where he's getting scared and reacting.
Well, it's
like
because
that.
Wes is trying to play possum, and that's a position that he's not used to playing.
No.
And so he keeps on finding himself in situations where he's trying to not be all out there, but then he ends up being out there.
His
and
possum
so
is
he
alive.
can't help himself.
Yeah. Wes is a possum with peacock feathers. It's like, you can't be a possum, Wes. You just can't. So, be yourself. You ain't no possum.
Let's get into the elimination or the challenge of the evening. It's called Bomb Squad, and guys, we should have all worn our bomber jackets. I don't know why we didn't, just like last season.
We're all at
Benny,
home. Let's go get
Hey,
it.
we're at home. We can just
I can go get mine. Mine's right there. I can see it from here. They get four people on a team. I only had a couple thoughts on this. Kyle said something like, "Oh, the third player and the fourth player, they just have to run, so all they do is run." They didn't even do anything and match a number with a color.
Right, the decoder. Right, the decoder.
So
purple.
the only positions, the two positions that were important was player 1 and player 2.
Yeah.
And guys thought that's all. That's the only thing I
don't
thought
know
about
why.
it.
I loved this challenge. I got a kick out of it. I think it sucked how quickly and easily you can be eliminated. The first 3 teams we saw go, and it's like Jay screwed up. He made a rookie innocent mistake, so that sucked. But then it just followed suit, and it was like, dang, this is getting kind of lame. I mean, so many people are getting eliminated so quickly. I thought at first that there was a lot more importance in every single role. Like, I thought you needed to memorize what order those colors were in, the numbers were in, but when it came down to it, when you just put the tubes in the detonator, it didn't even matter what order you put it in. So it really was, the last 2 just did kind of come out like they didn't have, much of a purpose. Corey.
Oh my God, Corey! What?
Although
you gotta love the guy, though. You gotta love the guy.
Come on, man.
But
Come on, Corey.
So good.
A peek behind the curtains, though, that they definitely could not see the other teams at all. Because
what do you think that box was doing in the middle of the desert?
They explained it in the beginning, right? Come on.
I mean, again, I'm not saying like it was an understandable mistake, but
he went to the shrubbery. He went to the shrubbery thinking that's where the fish was.
Well, he didn't know that
don't work.
It wasn't even going to be detonated in After Effects. He was like, I didn't know we were really making a bomb go off. I thought, good job, Corey.
The dude was so excited. He just completely forgot what was happening. Like, I wasn't even mad at him.
Me neither.
Yeah, no, I don't care.
Yeah, it was just funny.
No, it was.
I mean, you're mad at him if you're on his team. Did they end up saying what place his team came in?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, he was third.
They were third, and then 2 seconds were between, which just came down to the fastest running, basically. So bravo to those runners.
Watch, and I was like, oh well, thank God Corey went before Jenna, because Jenna might have found herself in a similar situation when she got there. With
the Baywatch run.
I did it. I'm done.
Cute. I love her.
I'll get hate for my conspiracy here, guys. But the last 3 teams that went solved the problem, and they look like they solved the problem rather quickly, or at least the last 2 teams did. So could that, in theory, the 4th team could have told the 5th and the 6th team quietly what the math was, right? I'm just saying.
I was thinking that.
I don't know, but Anissa solved it like that. Anissa did it like she was like, got it. Like, how do you?
Well, that's editing.
That's the TV.
Maybe, but it looked like it was a clean shot on her. I'm just saying. They could have.
I do wish we had a timer.
Benny, jump in, please. I feel like you're on my team on this.
I was literally thinking the same thing, that because all the answers were completely the same. So it's a possibility that they could have said, oh, hey, this is the answer. But then again, why would you want the other team to win?
Right.
Don't you want to be in
Because
that
this
tribunal?
season doesn't matter. This season they want, like, who wants to go into eliminations doesn't matter. You might want to go in or you might not, because you have to get a red skull.
Yeah.
It's all mixed up this season, guys. You're not trying to stay out of finals or out of eliminations. I mean, you might want to.
All I know is I love this challenge. That was so awesome, dude. I would have loved to have been that dude in that car. That definitely would have been my role.
Well, that's the
Awesome.
thing, right? I was like, what? No, not everyone gets to ride in the car. This kind of sucks, because I wanted to be in that car too, David. David, I'd be fighting you for that car spot.
It would be terrifying. I think that'd be terrifying. My only thing to agree with the conspiracy, the fact that the last three got it, I think means something. Maybe the sound issues, and maybe you get the rhythm. Like, even though I don't think they could see, I felt terrible for Jay and Jenna. I agree with you. I wish they did another loop then, so you could at least be in the competition and we could see how it played out. A little more exciting for us to watch. Because the first
maybe get a time penalty, Pam, or something.
Exactly. Well, you're still not going to do it the fastest if you had to go around
so you get
twice.
A time penalty. Oh, I see what you mean.
Right. So it's still a timed competition, but you could still wonder, did anyone, but maybe the sound, because it really did when Bailey was listening to Melissa, it sounded to me like, like, I don't know how.
Why did they pick Melissa? Melissa is like the Nicole from Staten Island. Remember we said that a few seasons ago. It's like, I feel like when Melissa's on camera, I need subtitles for her always. So why is she the one speaking in the walkie-talkie? Also, Bear's good at math, ? Has that been proven? Did I miss that?
I don't know. He'd never used a walkie-talkie before.
You're right.
I don't believe it. I think Bear likes to be underestimated. He knew Roger, over, out,
right,
copy.
Yeah.
He knew all the
walkie-talkie
lingo.
He was.
Should we have had a baby on board sticker for Melissa when she was in the car? Technically,
that's good. That's good, Dan.
Yeah,
that's because Jenna's a nanny now.
I'm a Manny.
He's a Manny.
Yes. Danny the Manny right now during quarantine.
Yes.
He's always thinking about safety.
There you go.
Safety first. All right. Let's move on. So who wins? Josh, Swaggy. Who the heck wins this thing?
Casey,
Josh, Swaggy,
and
Casey,
Jenny.
and Jenny. Yes. So they win. Congrats to them. Swaggy has now had 3 opportunities to be in that sweet tribunal. Nominations go on. Thoughts on nominations? I just thought that Jay made that good point about having so many skulls. Oh, this was I had. D votes for Jay.
Yeah.
Because and her game reason is so Rogan has a playmate in Bear, so she can't vote for Bear. So Rogan doesn't be depressed now that Bear's in.
Yeah, no,
D, I'm sorry. I
was surprised by that. I thought she would have burned the vote and just gave it to someone else.
Right? It's ridiculous.
They probably slept together the night before. They were in lovey-dovey mode or something.
She pulls the 180 on Jay. She's so against him now. It's like to the next level. Like, just leave him alone now. I get that you used him to make Rogan jealous, but now you just keep pushing it where, oh yeah, Jay, have fun going in a third time.
I think it's lame that everyone picked Jay, and I was surprised. Yeah. It's like, lay off. We have seen challenges in the past where they do that. They pick a rookie that they just keep throwing in. I guess it's easy for them. No one has ties to him socially. He is physically unintimidating. So even if it's just mentally, they can feel a little better about it. Whether he can beat them or not, I get it, but it's lame. It's disappointing. It's a scared, lame game.
It's just so weird because this happens challenge after challenge after challenge from the early 2000s. Do you guys remember Katie? She was always going in. There was this one. Her name was Sarah, I think, from Road Rules. She was always going in, and it's just it never stops. It's the trend that just keeps on going.
Well, Cara, that's how Cara became.
Yeah, but that's how she made it
competitor,
big.
Right?
Jenna, I think Jenna was put in a lot of eliminations during her first season.
I think it was Bloodlines.
So it's something that will not stop until they make some special twist in a future season that says you can't vote a rookie in on the first day or something like that.
I don't like that rule. I mean, I think they should be able to do this. I just hope it bites them in the butts instead of
right.
I really want to see Jay.
And I think that it's good for the challenge because we're all so obsessed with Jay now. It's making us what makes us want to watch every week because we're rooting for the underdog, and that's what this does by them sending him in every week. It creates an underdog, which we love as fans.
I'm gonna say, like I already said, I'm done with D this season already, so that's enough of that. Again, but personally, I think the whole Jay thing, I understand it. I totally get it. Yes, as he follows suit, that's like tradition now, basically. But to me, it's just like move along now. The dude's already proved himself, and in 2 very tough challenges, by the way. And there's so many other fish that they can be frying right now, especially for West, especially for Bananas. Like, why don't they make some moves? I mean, there's other people out there they should be going for. So to me, I don't want to say I was bored with it. Absolutely not bored with it, but I was kind of over it in the sense like, dude, the guy's already proved himself. Let's go after someone else now.
Yeah, it's getting old really quickly for sure. And I was really happy with and proud of Nelson for getting the bear train rolling. I thought that was really cool and smart of him.
Yeah.
Deflecting some of the votes away from Jay onto Bear, who caused a ruckus 2 nights before, where it's like, if Ashley's going to act similarly, why are we throwing Ashley in? But Bear gets a free pass for being an idiot in himself, you know?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like,
Right.
why is that not really stacking up against each other? And it started to gain some traction too, which is awesome. I thought it was really cool of Fessy to join in on that too. And I was super disappointed in the girls for not joining in because they had all the reason in the world not to. Girls, why are you going to vote for Jay? I guess it's out of convenience and it's easy because now they're not threatening their ties and their game with the other guys in the house. But it's sort of like you have all the excuses in the world to throw in Bear because he was spraying chemicals in your face and that pissed you off enough to yell at him, throw coffee on him, and now here you are. And it's like, we're forgive and forget.
Did Jenna vote for Jay too? Jenna? Yep. Because she was all talking to Kayla earlier, trying to help her girl out. Like, don't talk to Bear. He's going to be bad for you. So vote Bear in and get him out of the house, Jenna. Why are you voting for Jay?
Well, because it's the numbers thing, which is just disappointing. That's all. Like, I don't expect much different from them. It's just lame. Like we've said, it's just getting old.
But why not throw Bear in? They should be mad at him. He should prove himself. And allegedly, they didn't want him and Kayla to happen.
Right.
But clearly they did because I think they kept him around because he's fun and they were friends with him. Bear.
Yeah, which is
there's
a good
our next topic, boys and
Jenna.
girls.
Okay.
I'm glad you brought up the Jenna thing because that was cool. She was looking out and she said it like respectfully, but she was honest with her friend, like, what's going on here? People are talking. You need to be careful with this. I mean, Kayla reassured her. But damn.
Jenna, she should have looked out a little bit more, maybe in the bathroom area, because they decided to hook up.
Right.
It finally happened.
We find out that Bear is also wifed up. He's got a girlfriend somewhere.
Shocker.
So, I mean, I know he's probably not serious, but so, and we know that they hook up again because we see them on a couch during the preview. So this isn't over. They're going to be kissing in future episodes.
In Bear's defense.
Come
on, Pam.
Let me just say this. Let me just say this.
Give her a chance.
Yeah, let me say it. And again, everyone, disagreements make the world go round or whatever that saying is. So in Bear's defense, one, I think the onus of that sort of thing is on the person with a partner. Bear's girlfriend, he hasn't talked to since I don't think they're serious. He might have been dating someone. But in terms of Bear and Kayla, my defense for Bear is you see your Bananas, your Wesses, your Kyles, your Melissas, your sluttiest challengers in this house that are in relationships, nothing. Jenna, all these people are in relationships now, and they are managing to not be crossing lines with other challenge. A bunch of good-looking people in a house. Kayla's obviously egging it on. So if I was the person that was after someone and they were feeding my affections, I would continue doing it. So I think clearly Kayla's moved on. Right, like clearly Kayla's relationship isn't in a great place where she obviously is reciprocating the feelings. That's all I'm saying. But I'm not saying it's good.
Here's the thing. And I see what you're saying, Pam. And essentially, you see Kayla is more at fault than Bear because of her situation.
I'm saying it takes 2 to tango. I'm saying Bear's not just my defense of Bear is that he's not just pursuing someone that's actually
you're saying it's equally. You're saying they're both equal at fault.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Here's my thing though. It's like if you make a commitment to someone, you own that commitment. No, I don't hear no BS excuses though. Things are hard or we're having trouble. If that's the case, you man up and you break up with that person. But don't cheat on them. Be an adult.
In theory, I agree with you 100%.
There's no excuse.
Yeah, no,
it's a whole mess. This whole
gray.
situation is a whole mess.
Yeah, I agree with you completely in theory, but life is not that tidy,
They're both at fault. Bear shouldn't be going around trying to get a woman who has a boyfriend, and then Kayla, she shouldn't be entertaining it. She knows that she's attracted to him. Bear's a good-looking guy. He's funny. You know, she should have stayed away. And then, like David said, you know, if they are having problems in their relationship, then break up and then have your fun.
Right.
And then you have no guilty conscience whatsoever.
Yeah, I think she's figuring that out,
Right.
you know, in real time as
Or
such. So,
or Kayla can just use that phone that Jenna used to call Zach tonight. Just break up with that guy in Vegas and go have fun
Right.
with there.
that's what they're saying. Just
Right.
woman up and end it.
Just
if
go on that
you're-
phone call.
Yeah.
Go in that little cave and call him up. Let's move on to the tribunal. We're fast forwarding to the tribunal. They choose Rogan, Wes, and Nelson. Wes goes in there with his full beard on, and he's combing it, baby. And he's combing it. And did you notice? He's combing this thing. And him and Josh start having a thing. But Wes says, no, we ain't no thing. So cut it out, Josh. Thoughts on that?
Oh my God.
interaction?
I love this banter
Hilarious.
so much. I almost forgot about this. I'm so happy that you brought it up. It's really funny just because Josh really is trying so hard to pull at
So hard.
straws here. He's trying so hard. And Wes is like, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
I
But
wrote
it
that
seems-
down. That's so funny you said that. I wrote down fetch.
Because Mean Girls is transcendent.
It is.
It's almost like when you sorry, Jenna. It's almost like when you're like trying to break up with someone and they're just like not getting it. It's like this is not a thing.
That's what it was, yeah.
Yes. Oh my God. And they think that there's some sort of jealousy. Like, you're just doing this to make me jealous. You like me. And Wes is like, oh,
Right.
like, I wish I could just shake you. And I think Wes really gets him with the ultimate embarrassment at the end where
Yeah.
he's just like, I'm not going to go for the worst player in the game. Sorry. It's just not my strategy. Kind of shuts Josh
Boom.
up.
Pam,
Josh
you must have
still
loved
tries
that.
to play back.
I love it because Josh is not a worthy adversary. There's some fun challenge adversarial relationships that we like. And Josh, nah, Josh. You're not
I can't
on
go. I
Wes
can't
level.
go. Yeah, I can't go there either. He's not.
He's not
no
Wes
Wes.
level
He's no
of.
Wes.
And then
Wes
there's
is-
just like an awkward silence and everybody starts laughing. Like Jenny is like trying so hard to keep together when Wes is just like, you're just the worst player in the game.
And also, Wes is actually dealing with Jordan conflict. Like Wes needs his Wes brain to
He
deal
needs to
with
focus
real
on
things.
Jordan, right? He needs to
Right,
focus
like
on
Josh,
Jordan.
stop.
That's
Josh
enough.
is like the gnat flying around his head. Like we've got a cat and mouse game. And it's like no, tiger thing. We don't.
Yes.
Yeah, tiger gnat. It's not a game.
Pam.
I gotta deal with it because he had to deal with Jordan, who, if he really ruffled Jordan's feathers, you know, Jordan's not scared. Jordan would go against him. Jordan would back it up, and that would have been shitty.
Yeah, this is the West that I love, though. Not this possum, I'm gonna stay quiet West. I love just hearing him. Don't get me wrong, love Josh. I think he's a great guy, but just seeing Wes just say these things, I'm like, all right, this is the old West that I grew up watching. Let's see more of this
Yeah.
guy.
And it's not to discredit Josh. Josh performs. He is strong.
No,
We
he
saw
is.
him carry the weight that two people should have been carrying. Right in that first challenge, it was him carrying not only his own weight, but also Jen's.
Jenny's.
He swims.
Jen.
He's a great swimmer. Like, he definitely carries his own weight. It just, where is the, I guess, elevated sense of confidence coming from? Because you haven't really established anything just in your challenge career, you know? It's just that
He's trying to
it's
make
like,
a rivalry when they haven't even
Right.
done an elimination against each other.
Well,
He's trying to
and
make up a
didn't he-
rivalry.
Didn't he win Big Brother also? So I think
Yeah.
he has
Oh, yeah,
that
but-
said also that like he won his Big Brother. It's a pretty tough mental game. So I'm pretty sure he's saying, you know what, since I won that, I'm the big guy on
Yeah.
here.
He's in the wrong
Yeah.
house.
No, I
He's in
think
the
he
wrong house.
thinks he's got Wes level. And again, I'm not in this instance actually trying to. Wes is on a level different from most people. Saying Josh isn't there, I'm not even trying to diss Josh in this conversation. It's just you're not mentally up against Wes. Like it's not a
Right.
thing.
not
And a lot of
It's
people
just
aren't.
not a
It's not a
thing.
thing.
A lot of people are not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not even
Fact.
trying to insult Josh. It's like if
Right.
Dee's or anyone really, almost any guy was like, me and Wes have this thing, and I'm so good at social game. He's threatened by me. It's like, nah.
Purgatory happens, balls in, headbanger. It's now called Fireball. They've upped the element yet again here at the challenge.
Bro.
It's gonna be Rogan versus Jay. Swaggy and Josh decided this wasn't for them. And we don't see much of it, guys, because about 10 seconds in, we don't know what happens to Jay. He might have broken his arm. He just had them. I think just the wind might have got knocked out of him, and they're trying to hype it up for us. I don't know.
Right.
Thoughts on this? Because there's not much for the elimination that we get to see. So, any final thoughts on the elimination? I guess
I was so scared for Jay when that happened.
Cliffhangers suck, though. By the way,
terrified. That's the thing. I wasn't even mad at the cliffhanger because this is a huge deal. This is Rogan's first elimination after 3 seasons. 3 seasons, and he's never been in one. This is Jay's 3rd elimination in his first season. Whoever loses, it's going to be a big deal. Whoever wins, it's going to be a big deal.
True.
So I'm not even mad about them making this into a huge deal and making it into a 2-part.
Yeah, I mean,
I have kind of a. Go ahead, Jen.
No, you.
I would just say I have a. Thank you, man. No, I have a little bit mixed views on this. I mean, for the whole 10 seconds we saw, I just think, Rogan, I get what he did, and it's part of the game. And 100% of me on one side thinks, yeah, go hard, give it to Jay. That's what you got to do, especially with him being his first situation in there and then having his animosity with Jay. But then the other side of me is also kind of like, it almost seems kind of like a punk move a little bit, what he did. So I'm a little bit torn.
I think he could have just maybe swatted him out of the rope circle.
Yeah,
probably just pushed him out.
It seems like just like a dirty play, But yeah, it's the elimination.
Well, Jay, I don't think Jay's the type that would want anybody to go easy on him. So it's whatever. Rogan is going hard, so that's fine. But I've already established my appreciation for Jay this episode. But I love that he's not even letting TJ get through all of the votes from the tribunal. He's like, Rogan, just calm down here. Whatever.
Yeah.
Their politics, just come down here. I know you want it. And you can see that kind of, Pamela, you said earlier, does startle Rogan. He's never been in an elimination before, and confidence speaks so much, and Jay hasn't. I love that so much. It is, again, disappointing that Rogan is only choosing to have such big balls when he knows that it's a situation where he's probably going to come out. I had an ominous feeling about this elimination, just all the events leading up to it. I was like, Jay's already been in twice. I just don't know about this one. Like, how many times is he gonna cheat death? And I was not expecting it to go the cliffhanger the way that it went. Like, if he loses, he loses. But for him to get completely maybe injured off of one play,
not be able to finish it would suck if he didn't get the
yeah. And I think from my view, it kind of looked like, and this is another annoying thing too, because everybody in the stands is saying, Rogan, oh my God, you handled him. You took him down. But it's like, it also, the hit didn't look that hard. I mean, I'm just seeing it from TV. I don't know whether there. But it also looks like he fell just awkwardly on his arm. So if it's an arm injury, that's less of like, you're a big macho man, and more of like, he twisted his arm,
I don't know. He had that final hit on he pushed his head in a little bit extra too. Like, he was just really, really fired up. I mean, which is fine, I guess. It's a tough call.
It was the adrenaline.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't see the head push in. I'm going to have to watch it again, but I keep seeing people mentioning it on social media that he stepped on his head to get up. So
I don't know if he stepped. I think he pushed with his hand, maybe.
Okay,
it was so quick. It's so quick. Yeah.
I mean, again, you're in the heat of the moment. It's not cool, but it's, hindsight's 2020. And I understand his wanting to go against Jay. It's like, don't hate the player, hate the game. Of course you want your best advantage, but for us all, it just seems like, oh man, give this guy a break already. He deserves it. He had a rough day too. Like, it's coming off a defeat, like he screwed up. It's like, man, this is a shitty day for Jay.
When it rains, it pours.
Yeah.
All I know is that whether Jay wins or loses, he's already earned my respect. He's already, I think, proven himself. So at this point, I don't think it matters as much.
He beat a challenge legend. Like, what else do you want from the guy?
He will most likely be invited back.
I want to
Right.
I want to see him not go home for a while. Yeah, I do not want him to go home.
Is anybody rooting for Rogan here? Is anyone?
I mean, I don't want Rogan. Maybe if Jay got hurt, I don't necessarily, I'm not anti-Rogan because I think he's interesting to watch too. And I don't necessarily want him to go home, but I'm definitely team Jay in this situation.
Right. I'm the same.
Right.
I'm not rooting for Rogan to go home, but I want Jay to win just because I think it will be so epic for him to get 3 wins. He's a rookie. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get to some news and gossip, Benny? You got something for me?
Yeah.
For us,
it's
for
gonna
the world?
Real quick.
For Dan.
It's about
Just for me. Just for me?
For Dan.
Just for you, Dan. Just for you. It's about Corey Wharton. So we all know that he welcomed his baby girl with Taylor. She made her debut. I think it was yesterday. Her name is Mila. I want to say Mila. Mila May Wharton. Freaking adorable. On top of that, Corey was on Instagram Live, and he said there's going to be a special where it's going to cover the birth of his newborn girl, but it's not going to be like professional cameras everywhere because of the pandemic that we're in. It's going to be him using his GoPro, him using his cameras. So, yeah. It's going to be cool, though.
Very
He
nice.
said it's going to be sometime in June.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I love that name.
Awesome.
Mila. I love that.
We've got 5 minutes left, guys, and I've got a game. All right? Are you guys excited? Are you guys ready? You don't have to write anything down. All you have to do is answer these questions. Now, these questions, guys, were asked on previous seasons of the challenge during the trivia show.
Oh my
it's a
God.
trivia.
Now,
Oh my God,
Well,
this is my worst
all
All right, I
nightmare.
lose.
we've
I'm a
done this
physical guy.
before. We've done this before, but these are I
Oh,
found
God.
more questions from past seasons.
Okay.
I went back. I got some from Vendettas. I got some from Bloodlines. So we got some good ones here.
Oh, this
And
is
all
so
you have to
Yeah,
good.
do
can
is-
we
my
pick
God.
positions? Can we pick roles for this challenge?
Yeah,
I'm more of a
David,
physical guy. I'm
just
not
hang
good with the
out.
trivia.
You can just hang out there. Yeah.
I'll decode.
Right.
Shout out. You guys can just shout out the answer. That's fine. Are you guys ready? Here we go.
All right.
What is the capital of Spain?
Barcelona.
Barcelona? Yeah. Madrid?
Madrid.
Oh,
Jenna's
dang.
on the board.
Oh.
All right,
What
Jenna.
what is the official language of Australia?
English.
English.
English. I
I'm
almost said
going Benny.
American.
Benny the Jet.
Australian.
I believe Banana said it was Dutch. If you guys want to remember that episode, he said it was Dutch. This is so random. What is the name of the vibrator in Sex and the City called that the ladies called and discussed it?
The
in length?
rabbit? Is it the
The rabbit
rabbit?
is correct.
Yeah, that's a very
Pam is-
famous one.
I
Pam is
don't
on the
know
board.
that. I
The
think that's
rabbit?
niche.
You don't know the rabbit?
I don't. I mean,
It's the
I
only
looked at-
vibrator name I know. Put it
Look
that
it
way.
up.
Okay. I wouldn't know any other. I'll send
Hey,
you a
I'm
just gonna
picture.
say what?
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Name the country that is called the country of the rising sun. Well, the answer is Japan. How many
Oh, I was gonna
times
say
has
that.
Kim Kardashian been married?
Like
Three.
Three.
Was that David first? It's 3. I
Yes.
don't know who
I
said
think
it
it
first.
might
I
have
think it was
been
Yes.
Benny.
Benny.
No,
Was
David.
it Benny? I can't. It was too close. Who was it?
I
Dave,
don't
you
know.
can have
Half a
it.
point.
Go for it.
Who can name
I'm
them all?
giving-
Half a
Ray
point. We
J?
each get half a
You
point.
both. You both. get
Oh,
the
someone else in Kanye West.
Fair enough, sir.
point. How many U.S. states border the Pacific Ocean?
5.
5 is correct. Benny's on the board.
Oh
there.
my gosh!
I was gonna say 4.
I
Washington,
was done
Oregon,
counting it.
California, Hawaii,
Nevada.
and Alaska.
Oh, Hawaii.
I never would have thought of Hawaii.
Uh,
Yeah. I know.
Okay.
This was a question for Cara Maria. On what side of the road do cars drive in Canada?
Right.
The right side.
Benny is scooping these up here. Let's go with in the nursery rhyme, "Hey diddle diddle," who ran away with the spoon?
Mrs.
Cat in the
Fiddle.
Fiddle.
Cat in the Fiddle?
The-
Yeah.
The plate ran away with the spoon.
Very close,
Plate.
Pam, but it's another
The
word for
knife?
plates.
The bowl. The dish.
The
The
dish.
flea.
The dish. The
The
dish.
dish.
The
The
dish.
dish
The
ran away
dish.
with the
He
spoon.
said the flea.
The flea.
Man.
We
This
have
is so
we
good.
have 3 minutes left, guys. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh my God, keep going.
The longest river in Africa is
The Nile.
the Nile. Pam is coming back here.
Woo.
How many teaspoons are in a tablespoon?
2.
2.
Haven't heard it yet.
Uh,
2,
3.
4.
3.
Three.
Benny, did you say 3?
Ah,
Benny said 3.
Yeah.
Benny is up 5. 5 to 3.
Woo,
to 1
Benny.
to
Nice, Benny.
1.
Good
In
job,
what
y'all.
state would you find Old Faithful?
What?
Niagara. Oh no, but Las Vegas, right?
No.
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Where's Old Faithful?
Nevada. Oh, I thought
Is
it was
it Kentucky?
Old
Oklahoma?
Faithful.
Kansas City?
Utah.
What's
Texas?
Old Faithful?
Tennessee.
Give
Alright.
us some context.
No,
Tennessee?
Pam, did you say Wyoming earlier, Pam?
No, I
Well,
didn't.
that's what it is.
I said Nevada. I thought it was in.
Dan, do you
Near
even know what
Niagara
Old
Falls or
Faithful
something.
is, TJ? I was like, does
It's a
TJ even know the
geyser.
answer?
It's a
It's a geyser.
isn't it like a geyser?
A
spring
geyser.
thing,
Yeah, I know what it looked. I mean, I know what Old Faithful. I just watched Beavis and Butthead Do America, so they stopped at Old Faithful. But for some reason, I was putting it in my head with Niagara Falls. Like I thought.
We'll do two more. If Pam gets the next two, she ties with Benny for the win. Here we go, Pam. You need both these for the tie. Name the two famous tennis sisters.
Venus
Serena
and
and
Serena.
Venus.
Yeah.
I
Leon,
think
that's
Benny
a-
got that.
Benny
I
got
think
it.
it's an all the way tie. Oh, is it just between you guys? Oh shoot. Sorry.
No,
Well, no, it
well,
doesn't matter. Anyways, I have more, but we don't have enough time, so it's fine. Benny,
on.
another victory for Benny this week.
So good.
Benny.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Taking
guys.
you down.
Thank you.
Good work,
Yeah.
Benny. Good work.
It's okay once, but twice.
I know.
You're
And
the
please, if you
J
at
of
home,
our-
if you at home have a game that you want me to play, please write it in the comments below because I'm losing my
Yes.
mind trying to figure this out.
You don't want to play my
Good
game,
job.
Dan? I gave you
I
a
want to
game.
play your. We can play your
Yes.
game next week for sure. Yeah.
So awful.
We only have 1 minute left. We only have enough.
By the way, on that note, though, a quick shout out to the live chat because you guys are blowing it up in here. I love it.
They are blowing
What's
it up.
up, guys? Yeah.
Real quick. Jenna and Zach have a conversation next week. What the heck's going on there?
Well,
Anyone?
tonight, I love
I
that Zach
heard
still has to
rumors.
sneak in.
But I don't want to.
No,
Benny
so-
heard rumors. Benny.
Rumors.
I don't want to say because I don't know if
Rumors.
it's gonna spoil anything, so I'm gonna not.
You don't even want to
So-
get me started on that, so.
Well, Jenna, all right. Well, the not rumor officiated tweet I saw after the episode I looked, and Jenna said, "Ugh, not looking forward to next week. I'm so annoying."
Oh,
So, yeah. So I was
All right.
like, huh, okay. So obviously there's going to be Jenna Zach arguing.
Yeah.
All I wanted was to see if I liked her without her arguing with Zach for a season. But
They
How
got
can
her
you not
storyline
like
finally.
it?
They had
I
to
don't
bring.
get it.
They had to bring Zach back in to get her
Still-
storyline, guys. I'm
Yep.
just saying. All right.
There it is. There it is.
no, you're
Thank
right.
you
my
guys so
gosh.
much for joining us. Let's throw out our handles real quick. David, handle.
You can find me on TikTok, Disney Dan, at David Christopher Official, or every Wednesday here with these awesome folks.
Benny, what's up?
What's up, guys? You can find me on all
Benny
social
Freestyle.
media at Benny J Adams.
Princess Pam.
Pamela Gross, Jill, and check us out tomorrow. We're talking with Rogan.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
1
p.m.
1 p.m.
1 p.m.
Pacific time.
Very nice,
1 p.m.
Pamela. I love the
Pacific
shout
time.
out. And Jenna.
Yes, check us out tomorrow. I'm just Jenna, my first name _ Bussiere last name.
And my name's Dan. You can find me at Idiot Box Boys on TikTok. Y'all have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow for the interview with Rogan, 1 PST.
Night.
Later.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.